Hello, my name is Kayla.
And I'm Cameron.
He's out of school.
Yes.
We're going to do dinner tonight now. So we're going to do a
Salmon, not salmon.
boneless, skinless chicken thighs.
Yep.
And we're going to do that with some green beans with potatoes and bacon.
Doesn't it sound yummy?
And some gluten-free rolls. So let's get started and show you everything that we're going to need. All right. So we have our chicken thighs, butter, whatever butter you want to use, garlic powder,
Yep.
pepper,
All your normal seasonings.
sun-dried tomatoes, Himalayan salt, onion powder, Worcestershire, adobo, and some cane and maple. This right here is cane sugar, maple, coriander, cinnamon, and thyme. So let's go ahead and get these open, rinsed off, and we're going to put them in our pan.
Yes.
Alrighty, nice and rinsed in the pan. You know, we use our foil pans,
Yeah,
less dishes.
Foil. Everything foil.
And we have 6 of the boneless, skinless chicken thighs. I opened them up so they can be flat and get cooked evenly all the way through. So first we are going to start with our butter, pretty much like we did in the last video. We're just going to scoop some out onto each little corner so that it can marinate in it. All right, a little bit in the middle. All right, that should be good. It's gonna melt, so. All right, now that we have our butter, we're gonna start adding our seasoning. So the first one I'm gonna do is our Worcestershire sauce. Season to however you feel it'll be enough. I like to make sure like the bottom is coated because that means it's gonna sit in it and cook. So, see how the bottom is pretty coated? All right, now we're gonna add our seasoning. A good shake one time. All right, the adobo.
Of course, the adobo.
Garlic powder.
Always garlic powder.
Cam, would you like to do the, grind like this?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Perfect. All over. Good job.
That was a little bit hard.
Okay. A little bit of pepper.
And just a little.
Doesn't even smell like anything came out. And then some onion.
Can I do the next seasoning?
Next, we're doing sun-dried tomatoes.
Can I do some nice tomatoes?
So it has a lot of the oil. So we're gonna drain some of that and come right back. All right, now we're gonna do a little spoonful all over.
A little spoon?
Don't.
Oh, wait.
You can't. Okay, the raw chicken touched this, so we'll get another spoon. All right, so we're gonna do a little bit there, a little bit there. All right, so now, not a lot, just enough. We're gonna have the sun-dried tomatoes everywhere. This is our sun-dried tomato bruschetta. All right, now it's nice and seasoned.
Yes,
We're going to put it in the oven for 350 until it gets a coating. Then we're going to flip it and then we're going to season the other side. So we will see you back here when we do our green beans. All right, so now we're going to do our green bean potato mix.
Yeah, green bean potato mix.
So I buy like this bag from our local store. Has some fresh green beans in it. 1 sweet onion, I buy these potatoes. They're like roasters, like little potatoes. We're gonna still cut them up. And you're gonna need some bacon and butter.
Ooh, bacon.
And a pot, because you're gonna boil everything first. So first, all right, these are already pre-rinsed. So we are going to open up the bag and throw these inside of here. We're only gonna use half the bag because they don't need that much green beans. Okay, so half a bag. This can be saved for another dinner.
Yep, another dinner.
Okay. And then I would go in and kind of pull like some of these long strings off.
Can I do some?
Yeah, go ahead. Find one.
There we go. And does this one have a long string? No, I think this one has a long string. You got all the ones that have like the really long string.
I know. All right. That's okay. They don't have to be perfect. All right.
Do you help me with this one? Thanks, Mom.
All right. Now we have our green beans. Let's cut up some potatoes. All right. Rinse our potatoes off.
Yeah, rinse them off.
Put a bag underneath so they don't drip.
Yes.
We have our little potatoes. I cut it in half. And again, and again. I don't know what that's called. I guess those are called halves. So
I think it's called fours.
these are our little pieces, and then we throw them in. So that's really what it's supposed to be, into fours. Cut in half and then cut it into fours.
I said fours. I feel smaller now because I said fours before my mom. We really need a color cutting board.
We're gonna get one.
Because it's like the sound cutting is place the way
All right.
about done.
Yep. I say maybe one more potato.
Yeah, one more. Yes.
Because you don't need a lot, because they're already going to be...
A lot of green beans.
They're already going to be mixed with green beans. It's not like the main dish is potato.
Yes.
All right.
We gotta use about half of the bag.
Another dinner. Okay, so this is how much it should look like.
Yeah.
Not a humongous amount, just enough. Now, we're going to get our onion, and I am going to cut it in half. Peel the top, and then I'm going to show you guys what I'm going to do with this. Alright, so we got like a blender type thing. It's like a bullet. So we're going to open. We're going to put our halves in here.
There's always
Two onion. Lid on.
Get lid on. Put it upside down. Put it in there.
And
Blend
can you
it
guys
up.
see the blender? Okay.
Yeah, like that. Like that. A little well, guys, but.
This blender kind of sucks, but it'd be easier if I had a liquid in there. Here. Why don't I add?
Some water?
Well, it's almost done. See how it's blended already almost?
Yeah, can I?
Is it really strong? Alright, it's going to be super easier if you add a little bit of water.
Yes, only a little.
And we're gonna, now that it's grinded up a little bit, we're gonna add a little bit of minced garlic.
Minced garlic. Is that going to even make it more strong? Because when I smell that thing, it's really strong. It's really strong.
if you can see, it's a complete liquid.
Yeah, it's like
so now you're coating your vegetables in a onion.
It kind of looks like milk almost. Pour it in there like a drizzle. Like you're drizzling out some sauce on it.
Alright. So now it should look like this. We're going to season this up with usually the same seasonings that we used before.
Can I use some of the seasoning? I'll do some of the seasoning. I'll do the next time. You got it? Anything got it? No.
Alright.
See that?
Same seasoning. Okay. Now we're going to add a teaspoon of butter. Well, more than a teaspoon. Like a dollop. And then we're going to put water in it. And we're going to let it boil a little bit. And we will come right back. So we're still waiting for it to boil.
Yep.
Put the lid on it for just a little bit so that steam can get in there. But it's going to at least have to boil for at least 15 minutes minimum. So just kind of keep stirring it. Let it get boiled. And then once we get to that rapid boil, we're going to add in our bacon bits, and we're actually going to add honey to it also. And then we are going to have some of these gluten-free brioche style buns to eat with our food.
They're new as
All right, we're starting to boil, as you can see. Do a little stir. Everything's still very hard. All right. We'll come back and check in just a couple minutes. All right. So now the potatoes are super soft. So we're going to drain majority of the water, add it to our pan, add the bacon, the honey, and let it bake. All right, now we have just a little bit of liquid, as you can see, and we have it in our pan. We're going to add our bacon bits. I like the soft bacon bits. I don't like them hard, crunchy ones.
Me either. Well, you can do however you want.
All right. Bacon in. Give it a little mixy mix.
Mixy mix.
Get you some honey.
Yeah.
I'll probably have to get the other one.
Yeah. That one.
Throw that away.
Let's throw a little bit in this hat.
All right, more honey. And then we are going to add some garlic and some more onion. That's it.
Why is there so much onion in this?
Oh, and I do want to add a little bit of this because...
Yeah, Mom's favorite.
All right, now, looking good.
Yeah.
Now we're going to put in the oven and let it bake for about another 15 minutes. Okay, get you a baking sheet. I put some parchment paper down.
Yeah. That was close, guys. You almost fell.
And then get you your gluten-free.
Gluten-free buns, new.
All right. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 in there.
6 more.
Okay, looks like I'm going to need some scissors.
And that's my cue.
All right, we'll be right back. Now that we have them on the pan, we are going to bake for just a couple minutes, but we're also going to make our butter garlic mix. All right, we are going to melt butter. So we're going to use a good amount.
A good amount. put enough in there until it's decently full.
I did 2 pretty decent sized scoops.
And then when you're done, put them in the microwave. But that's what my mom want to do.
I add garlic.
Yeah, I garlic. I forgot about that. Always a crusty
And now
garlic.
microwave till completely melted.
Yep.
All right.
Alright, it's all done.
Our butter is done. So now you're going to just kind of scoop.
Yep, scoop some on there, like you're filling up a bowl. Like, scoop it on there. Yeah, it's okay if it like leaks off a little bit, but you want to get that maybe a little bit, like you want to get it not perfect, but it doesn't have to be perfect, but you just want to get a decent amount on there.
All right, so I think that's good enough. And we're gonna add the rest of this once they get out.
Yes.
So now these are gonna go in the oven until just a little crispy.
Yep, a little.
All right, y'all. Well, that is gonna be the end of part 1.
Yeah, sadly we're going to have to do a part 2 because the food's not
Done yet.
done yet.
So, but now you got to see all the compartments of the dinner. So when you come back, we will have the whole entire dish complete, and we will show you the ending result.
And make sure to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell. And
So you don't miss another recipe.
Yep. Bye.
All right.